lovelies, welcome to my channel. My name is Fifi Rich. I'm a makeup artist and a motivator. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Feel free to watch the video and give it a thumbs up if it was useful to you. I'm going to be doing a highlight and contour tutorial using my Iman of Noble highlight and contour palette. And so if you want to know how I achieved this whole look, please watch the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'll be reading your comments and getting back to you as soon as possible. Without wasting much time, let's go into the tutorial. So these are my eye brushes for today, and as you can see, I'm using my signature exotic nude palette, and those are the shades that we're using today. This is going to be a very neutral look. And so for my transitioning shade, I used Bare Petal. I just picked up the product with my fluffy blending eyeshadow brush, and I'm sure you can see there's a lot of fallout when it comes to these eyeshadows, but I think they do a great job all the same. And so for the second transitioning shade, I used the shade Teaser, and for this I used a smaller, more denser eyeshadow blending brush. And then I'm gonna go in with the shade Nude for my outer V area. I'm also gonna blend some of this product into my crease as well. This is just to add some depth to the eye. So I just pack it in and then I blend it out. And as you can see, I have to go back into the crease area and blend it out. It's very important to blend out your makeup application because you don't want any harsh lines. And then I am going to go in with the shade Allure for my eyelid. I'm using an angled eyeshadow brush, a fluffy one actually, for this. I like it because it distributes the product very well. It packs it on very well, and since it's angled, it can get into the crease area and blend out and balance my application very evenly. And then I use the shade Teaser again for my lower lash. That is the Avon Cosmetics black eyebrow gel. I'm going to be using it to create a winged eye. This is also going to help by the time we apply, our false lashes. If you want to use false lashes, it's always good to sort of apply a black eyeliner or eyebrow gel on your lash line so that it looks more natural if you can't reach your eyelash line close enough. So I'm going to be using my mascara by Avon. This is the Color Trend mascara. And then I'm going to go in with my Avon mattifying and oil control primer. A primer helps to create a base for your makeup application, and it keeps your makeup in place for a long time. And also when you have oily skin, get a mattifying primer because it will help to control oil. Then for my foundation, I'm using the Color Trend Avon liquid foundation in the shade Natural. This foundation dries up so quickly, so I think it's better to apply it in different segments of the face. Apply, blend it out, then apply in another part of the face and blend it out, just like that. So I'm just going to be starting with the lower region of my face, which is under my eyes to my chin area and across my cheeks. And then I'm going to dot it on my forehead and blend it out. I'm using an oval foundation brush, so now I have to use circular motions to blend this out This brush is good for liquid foundations as well as cream foundations. I had to blend for dear life. This foundation is not very easy to work with, and so I go in with a beauty blender just to tap everything in and ensure that I have a seamless application. You need to invest in a beauty blender. It's very helpful when it comes to things like this. And then for highlighting, I'm using another Avon liquid foundation, but this one is lighter. As you can see, it's called Nearly Nude. This was the first time I was using this foundation as a highlighter. Usually I just mix the two foundations for my face, and so having done this, I realized I made a big mistake because it dries out so quickly. But anyway, for highlighting, I applied it on my forehead, on my chin, on the bridge of my nose, around my lips, on the smile lines, and below my eyes. We're just highlighting those areas that reflect light. And then to set the highlight, I use my Avon Color Trend Real Matte Pressed Powder. I am in the shade light medium. Okay, I'll just say I use light medium because I needed a lighter compact powder. So it's not really my skin shade, but because we want to highlight, we needed to use something at least 2 shades lighter than my skin tone. And then I was just using a tapered powder brush for this. This kind of a brush is good not just to set powder and get those under eyes very well, but it's also good for contouring, and you can use it for your blush. Then I'm just gonna brush off the excess powder and blend it in at the sides, and we're gonna let it sit for a while. So to highlight the rest of my face, I used my Crayon translucent powder, and I used an all-over face brush for this. So I just go over the highlighted areas slightly. I love translucent powders because they take the form of any skin. They are colorless, in other words. So I thought my waterline needed a bit of color, and I went in with my Design aqua blue eyeliner. And then I went for my Iman of Noble highlight and contour palette. We're starting with the contour. As you can see, we're using the darker contour. Then I'm just going to chisel my cheeks with it. I start from the corner of my ear, the edge of my ear. Then I just go down beneath my cheeks, my cheekbone. I just want to get those areas so that I create a shadow. Contouring is really about creating a shadow, whereas highlighting is about bringing out those features that reflect light. People that usually contour are people that feel like they have, big faces, round faces. They want to make it look slimmer, and so they want to add shadow and chisel it and shape it out more. So I'm just gonna blend it back and forth, and you'll notice that I just take the product up a little bit. I don't take it down as I blend it. And so for the forehead, I was just using the lighter shade. This will be a bronzer because I don't want a muddy look. I just needed a lighter sort of contour shade, and I'm just applying it along my forehead, along my hairline, and then I'm just sweeping it down a little bit as I blend it. I'm just sweeping it into the forehead. You don't want to bring this product too much into your forehead because it's going to make your forehead look small, very small. And then I'm going to reach my jaw and I just take the darker contour and I just sweep it across my jaws and under my chin. As you can see, the shape of the brush, it's designed very well to get those sharp areas of the face. This is why I love it so much for contouring, but I'm sure this brush can be used for any other powder application as well, and some cream applications. And so for the nose, I used a smaller brush, and I'm gonna go in with the contour shade. I'm holding my brush at the far end so that I don't get any harsh lines. I just want to keep it simple, and I want to use minimal product. And then after lining that bridge of my nose, I'm gonna just blend everything out so that it's seamless. After lining it, I just sort of blend it up and down, and then back and forth, and I take it to the sides. And then for my highlighter, I'm gonna sweep my brush across both the highlighters, and I'm gonna start with the bridge of my nose, and then go for my chin, and then I'm gonna highlight my brow bones as well. I'm not using too much product for this. I think less is more, really. And then the highest points of my cheeks, you just want to get those areas on your face that reflect light. Our faces are shaped differently. Your angles might be different, so you need to do it accordingly. And then on the temple of my face, my forehead, I also highlight, but not too much, because I already have the powder doing a lot of the work. So then for my lip, I'm just using a nude brown liquid matte lipstick. I just wanted a neutral look. Nothing too crazy. And since the focus of today is on the highlighting and contouring, I don't think I needed a very bright lip color. So I'm sure you can already see that there's shadow on the face. The nose is chiseled. The areas of the face that reflect light are highlighted well enough. So the powder was used to highlight the face, and then we had the highlighter to just finish the touches. So I just want you to get different angles of this look. I did my eyelashes off camera. I hope you find this tutorial very useful. Please remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll be reading all of them, and I'll be getting back to you as soon as possible. Let me know if this is a look that you can try. And then finally, for the very last stage, I went in with my magix prep and set spray just to set my makeup and put it in place. So yeah ladies, I hope you loved this tutorial. Let me know.